Today, we're reviewing the 6 habits needed to succeed from failure. Mistakes are a mandatory part of every process, whether academic, professional, or personal. We call them failures, but have you ever thought about why we use the term failures for mistakes? Make sure you stick around to the end to gain some takeaways to practically apply to your own life. With that out of the way, let's get us started. Most dictionaries define failures as actions leading to undesired outcomes. So that's it. Is this all failures means? Then why do we fear failures so much? Why do we consider them a permanent stamp on our incapability? If failures only mean undesired outcomes, why do we believe that there's no hope for success? And most importantly, why do we think one can be successful or a failure? Why can't we be both? Let me tell you why. Over the years, we've developed the wrong perceptions about failures. We consider them as something permanent. We've created a democratizing line between the two concepts. So you can either be a failure or a success, but not both. That's where the problem occurs. This perception is actually a failure itself. And those who realize it can soon turn failure into success. But that's not as easy as you think. You need to work hard to succeed after experiencing failures. This requires the development of some crucial habits that pave the way for success. The road may be bumpy, but if you have these habits, you're bound to taste success. Want to find out more? Watch this video until the end, and I promise you, you will know those little-known habits needed to succeed from failure. Develop creative confidence. No matter what failure you've experienced, if you can retain creative confidence and have firm self-belief, you will bounce back bigger and better next time. In the startup world, creative confidence is essential to make you realize your vision and feel resilient enough to pick up after hitting the roadblock. Confidence is the key to restoring faith in your capabilities. With confidence in your creative skills, you can solve any problem and develop innovation and new solutions to address the issues you have at hand. You can turn failures into success only by believing in your skills, making solving even the most challenging problems easy. Do you know why I keep stressing about developing confidence as a habit? It nurtures trustfulness for yourself. Trust is fundamental to achieving the desired goals, and that's when you succeed, right? Creative confidence can help you develop motivational courage, and that's how you won't feel like a failure even when facing your least expected obstacles. Never give up attitude. Most of us quickly give up trying when doing things that don't go as planned. But those who develop a never give up attitude emerge as winners, converting failures into successes, requiring persistence and resilience. This comes only with hopefulness for a better future. When you are hopeful, you don't want to give up trying. When all hopes are lost, even then, you want to find out new ways to pick yourself up, such as some serious crisis and financial troubles can make some more risk-adverse or fight back. You've got to be in the first category to become successful. Those who aren't ready to give up would try to figure out ways to deal with the situation rather than cowering or hiding. Those who don't let failure force them to feel that they cannot achieve anything can never be successful because they cannot pick themselves up. On the other hand, if you instill a go-getter and a never-give-up approach in all aspects of life, you'll easily pass the difficult phase and things will change for the better. Be goal-oriented. Goals are necessary to get a direction in life. Clearly defining your goals is integral to achieving the desired outcomes. You must develop deep instincts and insights and understand why the plan didn't work and what changes are needed to achieve the goal. It doesn't really matter if you're an entrepreneur, a housewife, or a student. Setting goals should be your habit, not an option. When there's some target that you need to achieve, you'll have a clearly defined set of challenges, threats, and risk. You'll create a work plan of action to address these challenges. Some strategies may work while others may prove useless, but every time you learn something new, that will eventually help you succeed. CEO and president of IDEO, Tim Brown, has proven the significance of having clearly defined goals in life in order to become successful. Quote, "There is nothing more frustrating than coming up with the right answer to the wrong question," he told an interviewer. When you haven't defined goals, you'll keep repeating the same mistakes because you are directionless. So make it a habit to conduct a risk assessment before devising your goals. Keep them practical and achievable, and don't let your failures hinder your plans to achieve the desired outcomes. Letting go of your ego. Would you believe if I tell you that 2 in 5 CEOs fail in their first 18 months after taking control of an organization? About a third of all leading Fortune 500 firms fail to survive in the market after 3 years. These are hard facts that we cannot ignore. So, what do you think causes such a high rate of failures in well-established organizations and industry leaders? Believe it or not, it's due to a flawed ego. It's the leading cause behind the failure of a majority of startups. I know you're wondering why and how. The reason is that many leaders act and make decisions governed by their egos. This trend has become so widespread that ego has become an acronym for greatness, but I believe that ego hinders your success chances profoundly. It prevents you from seeing the larger picture and seeing your actions objectively. Letting go of your ego will help you become more proactive, in control, and influential. Ego makes you nurture self-interest only, so all you want to hear is validation, accolades, and approval. You don't want to hear criticism or even feedback to improve yourself or your offered products and services. If you're an employee, an egotistical attitude can break your career. Be wise and not egotistical. Listen to everyone's input and their point of view without bias, and resolve all challenges with a clearer mind frame. Ego will prevent you from accepting new, better ideas as it closes your mind to solutions proposed by those you don't like or want to give importance to. In contrast, when you let go of your ego, you'll become more committed to success without annoying those around you. Seeking help. As I told you, ego prevents you from hearing fresh ideas and productive solutions proposed by others. And that's something that would eventually cause repeated failures. If you want to turn losses into successes, develop the habit of seeking help and paying attention to feedback. Do not fear criticism or take it negatively. That's where you hit another roadblock. You won't always agree with the input, and I know it'll make you uncomfortable, but it's for your own good. To succeed from failure, you must undergo improvement. How else should you realize the areas of improvement when you don't ask for feedback? Negative emotions are short-lived, so don't let them impact your path to success. Be a curious observer and keep an open mind and learn what went wrong and learn how to and where to turn things around. Don't feel embarrassed about falling in short in any area. Learn to listen to negative comments and ponder them even if you don't wholly agree with them. Identifying weaknesses. When you fail to identify your weak areas, you're creating a roadblock for yourself and all you interact with, professionally and personally. If you want to avoid failures, remove the blinders and discover your weaknesses. This doesn't mean you should ignore identifying your strengths. What I want to tell you is to be honest with you. Nobody is perfect. So there's no point in believing that there aren't any weaknesses or blaming others for failures. Focusing on your weaknesses while realizing your strengths is essential because weakness is a strength in disguise. When you identify a weakness that caused you to fail, you'll think about self-improvement, which is how you will continue to evolve, grow, and excel in life. Winston Churchill said that, quote, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." I hope you got the message. Please share your thoughts in the comments section, including which of these takeaways that you'll apply in your own life and how. We hope you like this video and that it inspires you to set your own goals to build your wealth. Feel free to leave suggestions on topics in future videos. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, especially if you got value out of this message. We appreciate it a ton. Press the bell icon to stay connected and get push notifications right to your phone. This is Aimed Intentions, and thank you for watching.